politics without political drama. Good day and welcome to Politics and Policies on Oweleke TV. I am Minister Fubara. Today we'll be briefing you on what has happened in Rivers State, and I'll be starting with Rivers State political drama. Now, 27 lawmakers loyal to the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory said on Sunday they might revisit Fubara's impeachment as a last resort to enforce their responsibilities and uphold the Constitution. The People's Democratic Party has slammed the Rivers State House of Assembly and the All Progressives Congress for attempting to stampede Governor Siminalayi Fubara to act outside the law. Now, the PDP described the renewed threat by the lawmakers to impeach Fubara as an embarrassment and a public nuisance to the state. The Speaker of the House, Martin Amaewhule, who read the text of the communique to newsmen, accused Fubara of acting unlawfully despite signing a presidential peace agreement in the heat of the political crisis in the state. Now, the Rivers State PDP Publicity Secretary, Bara, called on lawmakers to stop disturbing the peace of the state and allow Fubara to concentrate on governance and deliver his mandate to the people. He said the legitimacy of the 27 lawmakers remained under question. Now, following their defection from the PDP to the APC, Bara said, now those people were the first beneficiaries of the magnanimity and peaceful disposition of Governor Fubara and signing the lopsided peace accord, despite a court of competent jurisdiction that recognized the Honorable Edison Heye as a Speaker of the Rivers State House of Assembly and gave them a lifeline to still operate because having defected to the APC without any crisis in their PDP, their seats were vacant constitutionally. Well, this is what we'll be discussing today on Politics and Policies, and we'll be joined by Chris, of course, after the break. Stay tuned.
Follow us on our social media handles at Oweleke TV. Visit our website at www.oweleketv for a thrilling journey. Oweleketv, rising star at the fairground.
Welcome back to Politics and Policies, reaching you live from our Oweleke TV. Now joining us on the studio is Chris to, of course, analyze the recent happenings in Rivers State when it comes to political drama, of course, between Sim and the former governor, that is in Wike. But one would say it's always a prevailing issue between godfathers and whoever they want to succeed them in each state in Nigeria. I mean, I wouldn't like to start analyzing states in Nigeria right now. But then let's take a look at what Chris has to say. Hi, Chris. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, Mercy.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Good to have you on the show with us today.
Thank you. Happy New Year.
Same to you. So now let's delve into it proper. What would you say about the recurring issues in Rivers State? Is always between the the past governors and of course the sitting governor, because the issue of godfatherism in Nigeria is one that everybody has said we cannot totally eradicate in Nigeria. So we should accept it. But even in accepting it, should these issues affect governance and of course allowing people implement other policies? Because now these people that defected from PDP to APC, they've outrightly come out to say they are going to give Sim Fubara issues, which we do not know where this is going to lead us to right now.
Well, it's so unfortunate that the politics of Rivers State has the same connotation for the past 25 years. Amechi versus what is his name? I can't remember his name now. That is the person Amechi took over power from the Supreme Court. Of course, just last week, the same House of Assembly is sponsoring a bill now that he should never be regarded as a one-time governor of the state, because what the Supreme Court said, he never won that election because of how he won the primaries. So Amechi came from exile to claim the victory.
But isn't that funny, given the way politics is in Nigeria right now? The issue of you not being on ground and then you get to be... I mean, you ruled that state, didn't you?
No, but the thing is that the individual doesn't own the votes.
Okay.
It's the party. So now the party is saying, through the interpretation of the electoral laws and the laws, that they said, no, it was Amechi who won the primaries. How it was conducted, I can't say now, but the bottom line is that Supreme Court made Amechi, governor of the state. But that is not even where we are. Where we are now is, okay, I can also go ahead. Amechi versus Wike. They were political friends. And of course, history has it that Wike was the one that encouraged Amechi to come back from Ghana, where he went on exile. From there, he came back, and they encouraged him to go to the court to challenge the primaries that brought in the winner of the election. That was how Amechi now won the election. And then from there, he became his chief of staff. Of course, Wike was two-time local government chairman. From there, chief of staff. From there, minister of state education. From there, governor. He used Goodluck Jonathan's wife and federal might to battle Amechi. Amechi couldn't install his own political godson, that is that Kuku Peter side. And of course, and then from there, he became governor. And Amechi and Wike, we all know the story between them. But between Amechi and Wike, we can say that it was APC versus PDP, because Amechi had defected with other governors, because Amechi was the chairman of Governors Forum. So he defected to join Buhari APC, Buhari, Tinubu, and all of them. They form what we now have today as APC. But Jonathan was still in power as president of PDP. With his wife that had every power and connections you can think of. So she helped Wike to win that election. But now we are in 2024. Wike brought in his own political son. Probably he perceived this aura of loyalty in the person of Fubara. Even when the people from Fubara's constituency cautioned Wike and told Wike, no, we don't want him, we have another candidate. Wike said, no, this is the person I want to be my successor. Today, Fubara is the governor.
But is it safe? Sorry to pardon. Is it safe to say Wike is reaping what he sowed? Because now let's take it from the antecedents of him. He is still a bona fide member of the PDP, right?
Yes.
Now from PDP, he is currently ruling under the APC.
Yes.
If I'm correct. And he never defected from PDP to APC. And he still, of course, did some things to Amechi, which of course everybody knows about. So can it be said that he's reaping what he sowed politically right now?
No, I think he is trying to be politically smart.
Okay.
But unfortunately, I think this time around, he should be careful. He should be careful in the sense that the people of Rivers State have seen that Fubara is younger and is also calm and is ready to work. They have also seen, of course, political gladiators. I am not saying that Wike doesn't have his own supporters in Rivers, but day in, day out, you see them shifting ground. Shifting ground in the sense that you see, when you, my people would say, if you push a goat too much to the wall, the goat will turn back and bite you. It is not in the nature of the of goat to bite, but if you push him too much to the wall, he will turn, and that is what is happening. When people respect you, of course, we cannot take it away from Wike that he really worked, though not his personal money, but he really worked. Even 24 hours to leave in office, he was still commissioning project. I can tell you he worked. But you see, one of the 14, the first 4 cardinal virtues, prudence is one of them. Prudence is one of the first 4 cardinal. We have about 12 cardinal virtues. Prudence is one of them. I think that should be number 2 or number 3. He's not being prudent with his political calculation. Now you have been local government chairman 4 times, chief of staff, minister of state education. God made you governor for 4 years. 8 years.
Actually.
From there, you for the first time we are seeing somebody in a different political party being given portfolio in an opposition party. How else do you want God to bless you? And then you still want to be in charge of 2 states.
So it's safe to say he wants to eat his cake
and have it. No, but this is not even the case of eating his cake and having it. It's a case of somebody who is being greedy. Because as it is right now, the only position that is available for him to vie now is either Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria or the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Okay, now that you've mentioned that, I like that part you took us to, because there was a video that circulated sometime last year where he said if he loses Rivers State, then he loses his value. Is that something attached to Rivers State? Because he said, what is left? I'm sure you saw that video. He said, what is left if I lose from my home? But now the problem is even not allowing Governor Sim to actually actively participate, not just in politics, of course, to see the needs of the people. I mean, the people are the ones that put you there. Let's put that in quotes to start with.
Well, the truth of the matter is that I think in one of our programs here, I also mentioned it. I didn't listen to that tape or that recording, but I also say that, okay, that was when Sekibo and Secondus pledged loyalty to the president. They are still in PDP. But I think it was last week Wednesday, they said, I think they came to Abuja and said, Mr. President, we want to work with you, but again, our loyalty is with our governor. Now, let me tell you what that means. It simply means that they want to also have share of the federal power at the federal level. Of course, there is nobody that will come and meet the president to tell the president that Mr. President, we want to work for you in 2027, and then the president say you are not an APC member. Go back. He won't say that. With the kind of president we have is this kind of person that he believes so much of political inclusiveness. Everybody should come. Let's work together. Yeah. Now, he will take that to his own advantage. But to me, I see that as political stupidity of the politicians of Rivers State. They cannot put their heads together. As it is right now, Rivers State political system or structure is not even in the hands of any of them. Not even in the hands of the governor. If not, this is the first time in the history of Nigeria that a democratically elected governor is being invited by the president and chief of staff and national security advisor to sign peace accord. He was summoned. I think that should be the second or the third to come to Abuja, and to my surprise, or to his own surprise too, before he came, they had written the conditions. My dear, if not for the GCFR, Grand Commander of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the constitutional power of a sitting governor is almost like that of a president, because the president is elected by the people, the governor is elected by his own people. But
then, in all of this, everybody has their own democratically, of course, what they're supposed to do. Yeah. But in all of this, don't you think if the president had not called the SIM to sign a peace accord, the Rivers State matter would have blown out of proportion? Remember that few weeks before then, the Rivers State complex was brought down totally.
Who brought it down?
That's the question nobody
The governor said he didn't bring it down. But of course, that is also a very big question mark. That the National Assembly complex that is not even up to a kilometer from the government house is being brought down. So it means it cannot be that cannot be brought down by the opposition or Wiki. Now, but again, the governor can also be indicted in this case, because the same reason why topic we are discussing now could be the reason why he took that action. That is wastage, if you ask me.
Okay, now, so he wasted that. Yeah. Now, coming to the impeachment matter, how do you think this should be solved moving forward now? Let's analyze this. They moved from PDP to APC. Yes. Nobody sanctioned them. They were removed and impeached, or rather, the governor blew everybody out of his cabinet. But then they were restored after the peace accord was signed, and nobody said anything. Now, all of a sudden, they are bringing back the matter to say, oh, they want to impeach the sitting governor. Is there something more that people need to know? Because, I mean, what happens to democracy? Is it not supposed to be a government for the people, of the people, and by the people? What happened to that? Is it not the government for the politicians? And at the end of the day, you realize that these politicians, most of whatever they're doing is for their selfish interest, not for the people.
The 2019 electoral bill that was signed into law by President Muhammadu Buhari states that any politician who wins an election and defects from his political party, remember my opening speech, that the political party owns the votes and not the individual. So any politician that defects from his political party, say,
another party,
like using this scenario now as an example, they've defected from PDP to APC because their godfather is now working with the president at the national level. The president is of APC. Now they want to impeach the governor. Now, but the electoral law states that such person automatically loses his seat. So at the primaries, presidential primaries of
2019.
No, 2023 or 2022. The last
the primary election for APC.
That brought,
yes, that was 2022.
Now, remember what the case of, what was his name? Dave Umahi. Dave Umahi left PDP and joined APC. Did he finish as governor? Yes, he finished as governor. The then Senate president, that is the Senate president of the Ninth Assembly, Lawan left. Okay, no, that one is the case of buying two form. Lawan's own is by buying two different form. But these people left their party without paying attention to the electoral law. Some persons say because the governor is elected, such law cannot be binding on him. We have to go back to the Supreme Court has to help us in this regard. But again, the electoral law states clearly, if you leave your party, you defect another party, you cease to be. By implication, the members that are calling for this problem in Rivers State do not have the power to even sit at the national, state assembly to even decide or to even make law for the state. Talk more of trying to impeach the governor of the state, because by the law they cease to be members of the national state assembly. So whatever that is happening now is an aberration, and the AGF, that is the Attorney General of the Federation, the Supreme Court Chief Justice, and whoever that is in charge have to call these people to order. If not, we shall have the biggest political tsunami or political lacuna in the history of Rivers State and also Nigeria.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much, Chris, for doing a perfect analysis to that. And our viewers at home, I'd like to just leave us with this note. You know, there's something they say about lawmakers being the lawbreakers. We do hope our politicians are not moving towards this when it comes to River State's political issue. But that is where we wrap it up today for Politics and Policies. See you same time, same station tomorrow. I remain Mercy Babajide. Bye.
Follow us on our social media handles at Oweleke TV. Visit our website at www.oweleketv for a thrilling journey. Oweleketv, rising star at the fairground.